Let's hope you can see me and I've not just cut my head off again. A couple of weeks ago, or... Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So last week I did a video on procrastination. It was just a bit of fun, a bit silly, and it seemed to go down pretty well. I really enjoyed making it. People seemed to enjoy watching it, and it kind of got me thinking about what it is I actually do to try and stop myself procrastinating, and also what I do to try to be more efficient and to keep as creative as I can. I know it's quite hard at the minute being especially like consistently creative. I don't think anyone can be on the game 100% of the time every day anyway, let alone when we're going through a pandemic. But yeah, there's a lot out there at the minute about how to stay productive every day and how to, you know, make the most out of your time. And I get where that's all coming from, and I think it's great, really, at the heart of it. But actually, sometimes it's good not to do that. It's good to just kind of be kind to yourself, really, because none of us are prepared for this, not particularly. However, I've been rummaging around on the internet and I have found some ideas on how to help with procrastination, how to be more productive, and how to be more creative. So I kind of have a tip for each of those things, I suppose, and I'm going to basically test them out. So the first thing I'll be testing out is a white font hack. So you've probably all heard of the Comic Sans hack. It's basically where you change the font of your work in progress to Comic Sans, and then you write in that. And somehow, I've watched quite a lot of videos on this, somehow it works, and people seem to be more productive with it. I, however, couldn't really be bothered to do the Comic Sans one. I think I've seen it done quite a few times, and the videos are quite old, so it's quite an old hack. But what I did see on Instagram is a tip where someone changes their font to white, and then writes in sprints, essentially, in white font, and they don't allow themselves to read it or edit it, any of it, even spelling or anything, until the end of their sprint session. And I found that really interesting, so I'll be testing that out. The second thing I'll be testing out is writing to white noise. I have sort of done this before, so I've done, when I do like copy editing for work or proofreading, I quite often do that to white noise, because you don't want music that's got lyrics and things. So that one, I'm hoping, it's kind of productivity too. We'll call it procrastination because I said that's what it would be, but it's basically productivity. So we're going to try writing to white noise and see how that goes. And the third tip is a creativity tip. This is something I used to do at college, and it was more, we used to do it in drama and theatre rather than writing. But it crosses over for sure. So what I'm going to do is listen to some atmospheric music, which has been kindly provided by my other half, Dan. I'll put all the links to his music profiles down below, and please do go and check them out. And I'm basically going to be listening to a piece of his music and then free writing to it, just seeing what comes out. So yeah, those are the things I'm going to be testing. Let's try them out. Okay, so the first hack we'll be testing is the white font hack. So you open a new document or whatever, change the font colour to white and just type for the whole sprint. And then you can change it back to black at the end of the sprint and see how many words you've got. So I'm going to do it so that I have 2 5-minute sprints. So the first 5-minute sprint will be with the font in white, and the second will be not in white, and we'll see. We can compare, because we're scientists here. And this is definitely a scientific test. So let's do it. Just setting my timer for 5 minutes. Let's go. This is really weird. Okay. I see lots and lots of red and blue squiggly lines. I have no idea what I have spelt correctly or incorrectly, but let's have a look. So after 5 minutes, I have 382 words, and it was pretty good. It's quite freeing, actually, writing in white and not having a clue what you've spelt wrong. So many spelling mistakes. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the second part of this is leave that writing in white and then have a go in normal font. Cool, so we're done. Let us have a look. So in that sprint, 5 minutes again, I did 295. I can't remember how many I said I did the first time round. I think it was like 380 something. So the first one was 349. So it's quite a chunk different, like 60 words. I did find myself going back and editing spelling in this one. I couldn't leave the errors alone, whereas the first one there are like 25 errors, and I've just ignored them because they're in white and I can't see them. So yeah, I guess this is really good for focusing. I might try it again, though I find sprints really useful anyway, and I'm a real fan of like really short sprints because they make me almost panic. You know, when you're playing like a really old game, that reminds me of Mario when I was a kid, like you get to the end of the level and the music speeds up and then you do loads more because the music is making you terrified you're going to run out of time. That's how 5-minute sprints work for me. So I always do 5-minute sprints anyway. But yeah, I quite liked writing in white. It was quite fun. I have no idea what I've spelt wrong, and I think I'll probably carry on. Because at this rate, I can probably finish this short story in an hour if I just wrote in white and just cracked on with it. So yeah, hack number 1, I quite like it. Yeah, would recommend. The second hack that we're going to be testing is the white noise one. So I think it's quite a common thing that people write and sometimes edit things to white noise. I've edited stuff at work to white noise. So yeah, we're just basically going to do another 5-minute sprint and then see whether or not that helped with concentration. Let's do it. And we're done. 313. So not as many as the first time, but more than the second time. But to be honest, the numbers are, there's not a great deal in it. All right, so hack number 3. Oh, hands look really strange. Okay, hack number 3 is a creative tip, a tip for creativity. This is called free writing, or it's what I understand as free writing, might not actually be called that. So basically you listen to something that you would consider a stimulus. So in this case, I'm going to listen to some music that Dan created. I'll link all of his profiles and stuff down below, so you can go check out some of his music if you want to give this a go. And you basically just listen to the music, and for the duration of the piece of music, you just write. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be fully formed sentences or ideas. It can just be snippets, just words. It can be doodles. It literally doesn't matter. It's just all about being creative and just kind of letting those creative juices flow. So I'm going to be doodling on this big bit of paper, which I've not done before. So, hey, say hello to my quite chunky hands. So yeah, let's crack on with it. Okay, I don't really know how much of this you can see. It's just some random words, but it's kind of nice to just do it actually, just to switch off and kind of just write whatever comes into your brain, even if it makes no sense or it's just kind of words describing what you're hearing. But it's good as a stimulus to like kick off. I've got some maybe short story ideas that could come out of this and from that piece of music. And I think this is a really good way to sort of reignite some creativity if you feel like you're lacking it. Just find any old weird piece of instrumental music. Not saying that what Dan makes is weird, but this one is creepy. And just kind of write to it. Yeah. If you want to give this a go, please feel free to use this piece of music. Dan has loads on SoundCloud, so I'll link it all down below. Just have a go. Tag me though. I definitely want to see it if you do it. Yeah. So hack 3. Did we enjoy it? Did we like it? I think it works. I think it's pretty good. Thumbs up from me. Okay, so that's it from this week's video. I actually found this really useful, and I started filming this maybe 3 hours ago, and I've literally just finished because I kept getting sidetracked and wanting to continue writing my short story. So it's helped me concentrate and be more productive, that's for sure. Yeah, I really enjoyed filming this. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you found the tips and hacks useful. I found all of them useful, to be totally honest, and I'll definitely be doing them again. If you've got any other hacks, or such a trendy word, isn't it? If you've got any other hacks or tips or tricks that you use to concentrate or to maybe restart your creativity, then drop them in the comments below. I'd love to have a chat about them and maybe try out some more. Cool, so if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you know every time I post. And I'll be back with another video next week sometime. Thanks, bye.